Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see by the title today, I need help. Before we jump into the video, I do want to acknowledge, yes, I know Moo's cage is still in my pet room. I'm just not ready to tear it down yet. It still gives me comfort seeing it there, so I'm just having a really hard time letting go of her cage, and so it's going to be in the background of videos. I know that. I'm working on it. I know you guys acknowledge that it's there and comment on it and stuff, and yes, it is there, but it's going to be there for a minute. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering what I'm having trouble with and what I need help with right now. Don't worry, Butter is okay. She's perfectly fine. Don't freak out. It's nothing with her specifically, more so with my tank. Basically, I need help with both of my fish tanks because something horrible has happened, and I mean, it's just my luck. I'm not gonna pretend like my luck is amazing with fish tanks, so like,
this would never have happened to me.
But it did happen. Basically, I got bladder snails in both of my tanks. Not only are they finally in my 36-gallon tank, which I worked so hard not to get them in, but they are also in Butter's new tank, which literally has only been set up for like 3 weeks, and they're in there already. How this happened, I have no idea. Obviously, the filter media that's in Butter's tank did come out of my 36-gallon, and so now they're in the 20-gallon. It's really annoying and I'm frustrated. So this is where you guys come in. I need some advice. I have been wrecking my brain on what to do about these darn bladder snails. By the way, you guys know that I've been very patient with them. I even gave them their own little tank. I've been removing them and putting them in there, but I'm over it. This spring, I'm gonna be taking all of the bladder snails that I have, and I will be giving them to probably one of my local fish stores. They said they would take them, and so I'm thinking about just taking them to them. That's probably something I'm gonna be doing. I'm honestly just so beyond sick of bladder snails. I really can't even like express it. Now, I love my mystery snails. You guys know that I've had my big brown mystery snail that I recently got in quarantine for 2 weeks. I will say that I am also having an issue with my regular mystery snail, my mystery snail that I had first. You guys know she's really pretty. I call her Squirt. She's my golden mystery snail. She's a little bit smaller than the new one that I just got, and she has the brown on her butt. She has had the 36-gallon to herself for several months now, just living it up, and she's been very active, eating, doing great. And then all of a sudden, 2 weeks ago, she has become completely inactive, as in like, she wouldn't move, she wouldn't eat, she would just open up every day and then close back. She would open and close, open, close. That's it. I finally got her to eat 2 days ago. I did a 100% water change on the 36-gallon because it had been a week and a half. So this was a couple days ago. It had been a week and a half that she'd been inactive. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna do a massive water change, you know, because I hadn't done a full water change in about 10 days at that point. I don't have to do water changes in my big 36-gallon. You guys know that literally my mystery snail is the only thing in there. She's been the only thing in there for over 4 months now. If Butter were in there, I would have to be doing water changes weekly. But since my snail is the only thing in there, I usually do about 1 water change every 2 weeks, usually. That's about my drip. So I did a water change a few days ago. It did kind of wake her up a little bit, and then she actually did eat a few of the pellets that I put in there. I've been feeding the tank like with pellets regardless. I even put cucumber in there, nothing. I've been putting veggies, pellets, and she's just not wanting to eat, not wanting to come out or anything. The temperature in that tank was at 70, so I did raise the temperature up to 71.8, and I was hoping that maybe that would get her moving a little bit. After the water change, I even raised it up to a straight 72, which actually is a little bit higher than I want to keep Butter at. I've been keeping Butter at 70 to 71, and she seems to be doing perfect at that temperature, so I don't really know what to do about my mystery snail. That's like, put a pin in it. Like, that's like a separate issue. If you guys have any ideas as to what's going on with my mystery snail, why she is so inactive, she's not dead at all. Like, if I were to touch her, she will close up if she's open and, you know, whatever. She also ate a couple days ago and was crawling around a little bitty bit, but then she stopped again, and now she hasn't moved in 3 days, so like, I don't know. But if you guys have any theories or you guys know what's going on with her, let me know in the comments down below. That's like the first thing. The second thing again is the bladder snail. So this kind of goes into a bigger issue that I'm having, and yes, I know this is a really rambly video, y'all, like I'm just dealing with so much. But basically, you guys know that Butter is supposed to be moved into my 36-gallon tank with the snails. Okay, you know that. The 20-gallon tank has always meant to be temporary. It's a really nice setup, and it's like perfect for her technically, but I have a huge 36 that I obviously always intended on moving her into. So the thing with the 20 is that I want to move her out of it and into the big tank, but I have bladder snails everywhere. And while no, they will not hurt her, I'm also not sure what I'm going to do in terms of getting her a fish. I've been wanting to move Butter to the 36 gallon. Both of the mystery snails would be in there with her because she wouldn't bother them, but that still leaves me with the little bladder snails in both tanks. Which, if I were ignoring that problem, then I could actually go on and get Butter her friend, because you guys know that I really want to get Butter a friend, and I'm gonna get it from one of my local fish stores. So that was like my next step of like what I'm doing with Butter and the tanks and everything. But I've been going really slow because Butter was really sick at one time. But the problem is that I don't know if I want to get her a friend next or if I want to go get an assassin snail. Hear me out, I know. No, I've never wanted an assassin snail. However, now that there are tiny baby bladder snails in both of my tanks and they're absolutely everywhere, I will show you guys clips of this. Basically, I am wondering if it would be wise of me to go get a assassin snail from the store, put it in the empty 20 gallon so that it can quarantine for 2 weeks in the 20 gallon. While it's quarantining in the 20 gallon, it can eat all of the baby bladder snails that are in there. Then I could move it after 2 weeks, and I know that it's not carrying any diseases or anything like that. I could probably move it into the 36 gallon. Then I could take my mystery snails out of 36 gallon, move them into the 20 gallon so that it doesn't hurt them. I don't even know if assassin snails will attack mystery snails. I mean, they're carnivores and they eat snails, so like I'm assuming it would take a chunk out of them. If you guys know anything about whether or not assassin snails will kill mystery snails, which I assume they would, but I have no idea, leave that in the comments down below. That's like the second thing that I need advice on. So that would be my plan, would be move Butter into the 36 out of the 20, buy an assassin snail, put it in the 20. While it's quarantining in the 20, it will eat all the bladder snails that are in there. Then swap the assassin snail after it's quarantined for 2 weeks with the mystery snails, basically swap tank, let it kill all of the bladder snails that are in with Butter, and then when it's done, I can take it out and put the mystery snails back in the 36 gallon. Does that make sense? And then I would be able to go on and get Butter a friend. So that is my idea that I have, because ultimately I just want to get Butter a friend and that's it. But the problem is that these bladder snails are taking over, and the longer I wait, the more of them are coming. Like, they're everywhere. There are speckles all over the glass, and it's truly annoying. My 36 gallon did not have a single bladder snail for over 3 months. Like, it literally, I've had the tank a little over 4 months now, and they just occurred in the last 2 weeks. So that is highly frustrating, and I have no idea where they came from. I just don't even know how to express to you how frustrating this is, because it's almost like they just came out of thin air. Like, that's literally what it feels like. Like, the tank had none for 3 months, and then all of a sudden they came out of nowhere. So that's basically what I'm dealing with. And again, they're in the 20 gallon too, and I have no idea how that happened other than the filter media from the 36 gallon. So that's pretty much everything I've got. So I definitely need some advice. I just want to know basically what you guys think. Butter's doing really, really good, but I want to know, do you guys think that I should just get Butter a friend and just like, I mean, let the bladder snails take over? Like, I feel like that can't even be an option. Like, I need to get an assassin snail and just wipe them all out. And it's like, brutal as that sounds, I don't know what to do. Like, I am so sick of them, so sick of them. I played nice for a really long time. Like, I tried, but they're just like, there's just little bitty speckles. And what's crazy is if you look at my tanks, you don't see them. Like, they're very microscopic, but if you get really close,
oh my gosh, they're everywhere.
There's none in there that are really big or anything like that. They're really microscopic, but they're super annoying. So I'm not really sure what's going on. Also, even though there's no fish in the 36 gallon, I also have been checking the water parameters, you know, like once or twice a week, just to see what's going on with it. And again, they've been fine because there's nothing pooping in there really. I'll drop in some pellets, but that's usually the max amount of any ammonia that would be in there. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas, I would really appreciate any helpfulness you guys can give me, any advice in the comments down below. Should I get an assassin snail? I really want one to wipe out all of these bladder snails. So that's the first thing that I would have to do. Unless I got Butter's friend and the assassin snail from the same store. But if that fish was sick with anything, if I had the assassin snail in quarantine with it, I can't treat the tank for anything. So no, I can't get them both at the same time. I would have to get the assassin snail first if I did that. Secondly, I really want to move the black mystery snail into the big 36 gallon, but I'm really hesitant. His quarantine is over and it's been over for a couple of days. I'm just really scared to move him into the big 36 gallon, even though I'm doing water changes on it. Parameters are perfect. The temperature is about 71. There's literally nothing wrong with that tank whatsoever. I have no idea why my mystery snail has been so inactive for 2 weeks. So should I move the black mystery snail in there regardless, or is she in hibernation? Like, what is going on with my gold mystery snail? I have no idea. Was there a number 3? I don't even remember. I'm so tired. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below what you guys think about everything I talked about. I really appreciate it. I will talk to you guys later. Be kind. Bye.